Hey, what's going on, Nintendo fans? Welcome to the Nintendo podcast, Class vs. Crass. I'm your host, Jason Lapine, and joining me is our Crassy, Shawn Long. Shawn, how's it going? Did you just disconnect? Are you serious right now? You disconnected. Dude, you can't just bomb on the intro. So, if you are joining us for the first time, are you still with me? You're not with me. So, if you're joining me for the first time, this is a live podcast where we talk about Nintendo stuff every week. We try to do it every week. And because it's live, of course, you never know what's going to happen. Oftentimes, Shawn crashes, as can be seen right now. But he'll reconnect. He'll be back with us real soon. His internet likes to play games with him. So he does that, though. Shawn just gave up on it. He's like, screw this. I'm not doing no podcast. It's just funny because he's super hyper tonight. It was actually annoying in the pre-show. So yeah, if you guys have any topics or anything you'd like to discuss with us tonight, join us in the chat room, or you can tweet at us. You can tweet me on Twitter at Jason_Lapine, or you can tweet Shawn at ShawnLong85. If for some reason this YouTube chat doesn't work for you guys. The format of the show is we always go, what have you been playing? Where Shawn and I discuss what we've been playing over the last week. Then we do some top fives. Then we go over some headliners. The episodes we did, which took up a lot of time. We're going to shrink that down this time because we've got a lot of headlines to cover since we haven't been around for 2 weeks. Also exciting. Tonight, Shawn has a huge giveaway for you guys. So you have a chance at winning a retail copy of a game that just came out. I'm going to let him unveil it when he comes back. Is he with us now? We will be talking about Pokken Tournament. That's definitely on the menu for tonight. What else do we do? Oh, yes. At the end, we also take user topics. So in the final... Oh, you back with us now?
We'll see.
I swear you're glowing. Like, did you have caffeine tonight?
I always have caffeine. That's all I drink. I have awesome internet, okay? It's just like, dude, I freaking live streamed for an hour and a half yesterday with no problems. And then sometimes it'll just like reset the router. And I don't get why. It makes no sense.
I don't know. But I'm getting pretty good at filling in for when you're disconnecting. So soon we're just going to have the class show.
Then people won't watch.
Maybe we'll see an increase in attendance or in viewership. Are we drinking wine tonight? Jeffrey asks. No, tonight we are drinking water from a Sonic the Hedgehog glass. Because if you don't know, I just had my 30th birthday over the weekend, so I had plenty of wine over the weekend. Tonight we're just going to take it easy with some water. So Shawn, I don't know if you heard, you probably didn't hear anything I said for the last 5 minutes, right?
No.
All right. So we did the overview. You know how the show goes. Let's start with, how you doing?
I'm all right.
How's it going? How you feeling? You feeling really good. You had a nap, you said, right?
Yeah, I always take a nap on my days off.
So yeah, let's get started with what have you been playing?
Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins.
Wow, that's classic.
Yeah, I did a stream of it yesterday. Got all the coins, and then I planned on streaming the final today, but that didn't happen. And what else? Castlevania 3. I was hoping to play another Castlevania game, but that didn't work out too well.
Which one?
Shut up.
Which one?
Burn.
How much did it cost you?
I will stab you to death.
Tell us the story. That's a death threat. It's recorded in front of a live audience. I can call the cops.
Good. Come to my house. I don't want to tell that story.
All right. Fair enough.
It'll be all right. Yeah, that was about it.
Okay. I don't even remember what I've been playing. Have I been playing anything in the past week? Oh my God, yes. I downloaded is it Gunstar Heroes on the 3DS?
Yeah.
Gunstar Heroes, yes. I picked that up on Friday. Haven't played it since the Sega Genesis days. It's a bit easier than I remember, although I keep dying on the third boss, so there's that. But I remember there used to be more of a challenge to it. You just pretty much you get the seeker gun and everything just dies around me. So
Yeah, it's a good game though. I love that game.
it is good. This is the first Sega 3D title I get, and I'm severely disappointed with it though.
Really? Why?
Because you were really selling these up. You're like, the Sonic 2 is like amazing.
Did you change the 3D?
What do you mean? Did I change it?
You can make it so the 3D either like goes into the screen or pops out of the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
So like, well, first I don't like that they down-resed it. Like you have this black border all around the game, right? The other Sega games have that?
I don't think so.
And like I'm using the new 3DS, so the 3D should be flawless on this stuff. But yeah, maybe I should go into the options and
Yeah, going to the options.
There's no options. It just I didn't like the 3D. It was nauseating. And that's not saying I don't like the 3D on the new 3DS because it works great on other games. Just this one didn't. It sucked. Yeah. So played a bit of Splatoon. Had some friends over and taught them about the Wii U's exclusive library. Probably sold a few Wii U's that way. That's about it. Pretty light week in gaming for me. So yeah. Oh yeah. Do you wanna show off what you got to give away tonight?
Sure. Even though lots of people have already guessed it.
Well, you said it's the game that comes out tonight. Or
I have. Dun, 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 dun,
put it closer to the camera.
LBX for the 3DS.
And what is LBX?
You're a dick. Intense LBX battles on 2 screens. Unleash LBX on the Nintendo 3DS. I have no clue what this game is. Battle custom robots with up to 6 players. The game supports 2 to 6 player local play. Please note that this title does not support download or online play.
All right. So how do we win this?
We'll reveal that a little later in the show. I want people to stick around.
All right. That's code for he has to figure out what he's going to do.
Yeah, it is.
Nice. We got Cybermat saying, I just bought Splatoon last night. Didn't think I would like it, but I love it so far. And I think that's the reaction of many people.
Well, I mean, a lot of people either love it, like it, hate it, meh, and he's a love it.
Mm-hmm. Are you a meh it?
No, I like it.
I like it too. And I thought I was going to meh it. Okay, so we got the prize. We got the top 5s. We usually, now we go to top 5s. So I was lazy. It's my birthday. Celebrated too much. Didn't come up with a top 5. Shawn has a top 5 list for us. What's your top 5 list?
Top 5 snacks to eat while you are gaming.
All right, top 5 snacks. So the way this works, we usually each bring a top 5 list topic. Shawn and I don't exchange the answers until we do it live for you guys. So we're going to start off with number 5. You want to go first, or shall I take the first crack at it?
I'll go first.
All right, number 5.
Number 5 is pickles. Everyone loves pickles. I love pickles. And I feel that pickles make a good snack.
That's funny. I never thought of having pickles for a gaming snack. Man, our top 5 lists are getting sad. All right, number 5. I was actually going with a sushi roll. Not just any kind of sushi, but like the rolls that you can easily pop back one after the other.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah. Number 4.
Number 4, I'm going to go with bugles. I enjoy bugles. I think bugles are delicious, and I enjoy putting them on my fingers and acting like I have really long fingernails.
Nice. I never got into bugles. Didn't like them. My number 4 is chocolate-covered almonds. I probably gained 5 to 10 pounds when I bought it in bulk once and just ate that in the course of a week. But yeah, again, easy to pop back and really tasty.
All right, I can get down with that.
All right. Number 3.
Number 3 is beef jerky. I love beef jerky. It is an essential. It can be used as a meal to some people, depending, and it's delicious.
Fantastic. Beef jerky is great. As you can see, guys, we are going through this top 5 list really quick because it is a shitty one. And then we're going to get some good discussions.
I think this is awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's tune into a guy and talk about pickles and jerky. Number 3, Oreos with milk. Back in my RPG days, again, I would pop back so many Oreos. Just like you just dip it, and the whole Oreo in the mouth.
Okay, it's not bad.
Picking on my accent again. Almonds.
Almonds.
Almonds. Almonds. I don't know. Almonds. It's like someone picked on me for saying figures in the Skylander video. I guess how do you pronounce it?
Figures.
Figures, right? It's not figures.
Figures. No, I say figures.
Figures?
Figures sounds like.
all right. Let's move on. Number two.
Number 2 would be Pop-Tarts. You can't go wrong with a Pop-Tart. You can have them cold. You can have them hot. And a Pop-Tart is an essential snack.
Wow, I have not had a Pop-Tart since I was a teenager.
Are
you disconnecting again?
So.
Damn it. Well, all right. My number 2 is Doritos or chips. It is the gaming snack to go to. They've even branded themselves with so many games. Aside from getting your fingers messy, I mean, it's good. You can just keep eating. Usually lasts longer. That's really important in my snacks. It has to last long. Like I want it to be snacking for a half hour, not like 2 minutes and it's over. Still with us? We lost them. We lost them, folks. What are your top 5 gaming snacks? Let us know in the chat. Let me know in the chat since it's just me now. What do you guys like to eat while you game and why? And this guy better pop back in quickly. Because once he's going to be back, we are going to be talking about some cool things happening in the Nintendo world. We give you guys a teaser. We have Pokken Tournament, which was announced for the Wii U. Lots of excitement around that. We have a lot of patent news. Now I'm very self-conscious of how I'm pronouncing words, thanks to you guys picking on my Canadian accent. Obviously, we have Nintendo, which filed a patent for a console that doesn't have a disk drive. So lots of speculation there. Could it be the NX? Is it something else? What could it be? Then there was another patent filed for an achievement system by Nintendo. So we're going to be talking about that. I'm also trying to keep an eye on the chat room here. Oh, is The Walking Dead back on tonight? Don't worry, this podcast will be done before The Walking Dead comes back on, so you guys will be good for that.
Yeah,
Raw news. Cool. Oh, you back?
I never left. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you were just playing Virtual Boy?
Yeah.
Did you say you're number 2?
Yeah, it was Pop-Tarts.
All right. So you left everyone on edge for your number 1 reveal of your top 5 gaming snack.
My number 1. Pizza.
Damn it. That was my number 1.
It's everyone's number 1. I mean, you got to have pizza, dude. It's like essential.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is. Like, I could live off of it.
Now, would you say that normal pizza is better than pizza rolls as a gaming snack? Or pizza pockets?
As a snack, you got to go with pizza rolls. They will burn the roof of your mouth, but they're easier to eat.
True. I just thought pretzel bites also makes for a good snack.
You know, I like the ones that have like honey mustard inside of them.
Oh, yeah, or peanut butter. Peanut butter is really good. Chicken wings. We got Will Bucka saying chicken wings. That like leaves your fingers so messy. How do you hold a controller after eating chicken wings?
You don't.
You don't. All right, you ready to get into these topics?
I don't know. I might have to ban Tony Gas for talking about my Virtual Boy. Get out of here. No, I won't ban you. Yeah, topics.
Bear hugger in the room.
What up, Bear?
All right, so I was just talking to the audience by myself about the patents. I think that's a big piece of news. So let's start with the big juicy stuff. Nintendo filing some patents.
Yeah, for all you dumbasses who think it's the NX.
Whoa, don't be calling people dumbasses.
If they think it's the NX, they are. I'm sorry, but you are so wrong. I have an article going up tomorrow that just bits and just rips it apart. It rips apart any notion that that would be what it is. It's not. Like, you can't be that dense. You can't be.
And you're saying, like, I know what your argument is. Why is it so dumb to think that this patent doesn't go to the NX?
It could be anything. It's a here. I'm gonna give away my article if I
do it. The people who are joining us on Class vs. Crass, not all of them read your articles, so they get and if they do, the sneak preview.
All right, I have 3 reasons why it's not for the NX, or it's not the NX. I think it was 3 reasons. Let me think. Okay, number 1 is that digital makes up a fraction of the market in 2015. You know what percentage of EA's game sales for their big games are digital? They're lucky to get 15%. So you're going to alienate 85% of the market for digital. It's not there yet. The technology isn't there yet. The internet isn't there yet. In most, and a lot of rural areas do not have high-speed internet. People, the freaking people who think that the NX is going to be this digital only, download only thing are the people who live in these areas that have high-speed internet. They live in metropolitan areas. There are tons of areas in the country that do not have high-speed internet. So to think that Nintendo would go out of their way to make a system to alienate their fan base is ridiculous. Second is this is a patent, okay? If it wasn't a patent, okay, patents are for things that you're doing down the road, 5 years down the road. The NX is not 5 years down the road. This patent would be for something for the future, not for the immediate future, okay? If this was 3 years ago and this patent came out, okay, now you're onto something, maybe. But no, that's just stupid to think about. And because patents are not for current or upcoming things. The NX is a lot further along than you and I want to admit.
Sure.
I'm gonna stop.
Did you go to number 3 yet? I lost.
I didn't go to number 3 because that's more of just conjecture and personal opinion. But I mean, I have 2 facts right there that are indisputable. It's indisputable.
All right. So I just linked the our story about the patent on here, and if you go to that link, you're actually going to see a picture of the patent, which shows a bunch of nice, pretty boxes. Why can't we blow this up? Who did this, Eli? Yeah, figure 1, you can actually see all the components of this mystery. How do we even know this console? Is it just because it says that there's a controller?
Yeah, if it's anything, I think that it has a good chance of being a discless Wii U.
And that's fair. When I heard the news, I thought this might not even be gaming related. Why can't it be part of their medical wing that they're building up?
Because that's on the back burner right now.
Says who?
Says Nintendo. Well, they didn't come out and say it, but that was Iwata's thing, and he kind of passed away. So the focus isn't so much on that anymore.
Look, people don't like that you're yelling at them. Be nicer to our viewers.
That's Nico. He's fine. He's won something before.
True.
I do have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Including you.
Well, you're my problem too, you know.
Well, I was talking to Cybermat, but that's okay.
Oh, shit. So, okay, why would you want a Wii U, though, with no disc? Like...
cost.
Oh, come on, a cost. Nowadays, it can't be... That is not the most expensive component. An optical drive that's been in existence for 20 years, like, optical drives are not that expensive anymore.
Right, but, I mean, it's a more realistic possibility than the NX.
Yeah. It could be something that they're trying for a unique market, maybe. Like you said,
the thing is that gets into my third point is that Nintendo cannot afford to blow their load and make a system that is not going to sell units, a home console. They can't afford that right now.
Okay, what about this? What if it's an arcade machine or something? What if it's something that's not even like a home that you bring to your home? Wait, would that make sense? What's in here? There's a server apparatus. I can't talk tonight. Card slot. Like, could this be like Japan is big for their arcades and stuff? Could just be a simple arcade? No, there's an external hard drive. Why would they put that? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, or it could be an attachment for the Wii U, or it could be an attachment for the NX, or there's a million. This is my problem with it. Okay, is that when this patent came out, every mainstream website was like, "Is the NX not going to have a digital disc optical?" Blah, blah, blah. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you just harvesting
Dude,
for clicks? Like,
exactly. That's how they get traffic, and that's how they're bigger than us.
but it's such bullshit, and people are just sheeple. They're like, "Oh yeah, like I don't think it's gonna have a optical disc drive. It's gonna be all digital, like the PSP Go was, because the PSP Go was a fantastic success, wasn't it? That just put the PSP on the map, and that led the way for the all digital future."
So there you have it, people. Shawn doesn't think it's the NX. What do you guys think? Could it be the Wii U, a new Wii U model that's cheaper? I don't think that's justifiable. I think it's something that's really underwhelming, like an arcade cabinet or something for a specific region. Maybe something that they're releasing in just one country. Maybe it's a test model for an event. It could be a whole, yeah.
Or it could just be a patent that never gets used, because that never happens.
Yeah, lots of that happens too.
Exactly.
So, next patent. From one to another, achievement systems. What do you think of that? Achievements.
About time.
About time.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't really care for achievements and trophies and things like that. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely, a part of gaming now, and a lot of people are into that, and for those people, that's a good thing. Me personally, I don't really care. Like, I play video games for myself, not to show off my achievements and trophies and crap like that.
Right. So I'm going to link again because this is fun. YouTube's letting me link links.
You can link when it's our website.
Oh, cool. So yeah, guys, I've just put a new link in the chat. That's a link to the picture of the patent for the achievement system. Very underwhelming. Again, just a bunch of boxes that shows. It looks like they're categorizing obviously games like A, B, C, D, and then you can go within those games, and you would have a bunch of achievements. And it looks very much like NES Remix, actually. In fact, it looks exactly like the NES Remix achievement system with 3 stars, which, yeah, this could be underwhelming. And then you can actually share your achievement to Miiverse. So yeah, I'm with Shawn. If Nintendo can finally get on the achievement bandwagon, it's long overdue.
Whoa!
Yeah, sorry, there's some routers jumping off couches. People love it. Like, Nintendo doesn't. I remember a statement from Nintendo saying like, "Well, don't you just want to play the game? You don't need to collect trophies and shit." But no, people love doing that. I used to love doing that. So why not just make it another option? It's fun, and we've seen Nintendo integrate achievements more and more into their games. So having something that's platform related, where you can actually collect things and kind of have prestige over it, even though it's worthless, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Think so? You think we'll see that on the NX achievement system?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, so I'm just looking through the comments real quick, seeing if anyone has achieved. Oh, actually, that was a good point. Who was that? Jeffrey Smyer is saying achievement system to build in loyalty reward program for Club Nintendo replacement. So that's a question. Definitely, if the achievement system could be built into the new Club Nintendo replacement, that would be awesome. It would actually give the achievement system reason to exist other than reputation. It would actually reward gamers for their skills and dedication.
Who came up with that? That's a good idea.
Jeffrey Smyers.
Jeffrey Smyers is a smart individual.
That he is. I think he's a newcomer. I haven't seen him too much in the chat before.
I haven't really seen him either.
So there we go. New guy.
He looks kind of like you, with shorter hair. Hover over his
Yeah,
name.
yeah. It's a good thing. That's a compliment, Jeff. Take it. Better look like me than like Shawn.
True.
All right. Next piece of news, a big one, was Pokken Tournament finally being confirmed for Wii U worldwide release. Was it spring 2016 or just 2016?
Spring 2016.
So we're already starting to get a glimpse. Why am I switching you? We're getting a glimpse already of Nintendo's 2016 lineup, which is a glimmer of hope after E3. Obviously, a lot of people being worried about the Wii U getting killed off after 2015. You really didn't care about this announcement, though, right, Sean?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't care. It's Pokemon, which I'm not really a huge fan of anymore. Right. And it's a fighting game that I don't really care for the style of it. So
like 3D fighters aren't your thing?
No. Early 3D fighters I liked, but I like Power Stone is cool, but I don't know. Like 3D fighters just never feel as crisp as 2D fighters to me. True.
What I like is that it's actually, it's not humans, or immortal gods or anything. Like it adds a fresh flavor to the fighting genre. Like Pokemon being the strong franchise that is, just makes for an interesting combo because you've got, like a Charizard and a Pikachu. It's obviously different sizes, different elements. I'm really curious to see how that's going to play out. And if it's going to be balanced, if it's going to actually enter the competitive scene, are we going to see it more as an esport, or is it just going to be kind of Nintendo-fied, meaning non-competitive?
I know one person who will try to put it into an esport.
Well, I know a whole organization that does the fighting genre. Who are you saying?
Dakota.
Dakota?
Any game that comes out. Yo, this esports is hell, son.
Hype.
Hype. I'm gonna be a commentator for it. All right.
I haven't heard much from him ever since the Splatoon release. I don't know if he's digging it. So Dakota is one of our editors who big Smash player who was actually at the Invitational last year. When he first saw Splatoon, he called it. He's like, "This is going to be a huge esport game. You guys don't understand like how deep the competitive aspect of this and the strategic elements." We're like, "What are you talking about? Splatoon's a simple game. Shoot paint on the floor." But it turns out he was actually pretty right.
Yeah, with that $1 million pod or some shit in Japan.
Yeah.
Right. That's crazy. Now that's crazy.
And that's hosted by Nintendo proper, right? That's actually their own tournament. Yeah. Which is crazy because they've never done that for Smash.
Right. Well, because they have so many people do it for Smash. They don't, I mean, technically they don't really need to.
Yeah. Well, they could, I don't know.
I mean, they could, yeah.
They would have more marketing power for the Smash tourneys, but Smash is its own thing. I don't know. Yeah, what do you guys think in the chat room? You guys excited for Pokken Tournament? Do you care about it? Do you think it indicates anything to Nintendo's strategy in 2016? Do you think we're going to see more reveal? And I'm asking you these questions too, Sean. Do you think that we're going to see a little bit more 2016 reveals trickled into the later half of 2015?
Of course.
Just of course.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I never really thought that Nintendo was just going to be like, well, okay, that's enough with the Wii U. I mean, that's not really what they do. I mean, if you look at every console, even when like the console was basically on life support, like Nintendo was still coming out with high quality games for it. So is it winding down? Sure, but I don't think it's not as far along as mainstream media would like for you to think.
Mm-hmm.
It's more fun. It's more fun to talk about negative things because everyone reads negative things, and that fuels fanboy bullshit. So
Right. Now, do you still think the NX will still see that holiday 2016? Because we were starting to feel that it would be.
I still do.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think that signifies the end of the Wii U when the NX comes out because we don't know what it is. But we know what it's not, and it's not something without a freaking optical drive and all digital. It cannot have an optical drive and still have physical media, which would be weird, and I don't know how I'd feel about it. But
I don't know. What if you would what if it was a whole new system, and it didn't have an optical drive, and you would actually go to a store with a special memory card or something, or you could buy that memory card at the store, and then you bring it home. And then you put it on your hard drive. And then when you go back to the store, you can bring that card. And, for people who don't want to download or who don't have the internet, they can go and get the game at the store. But
what's the incentive of the store to carry it?
It doesn't take shelf space. It's a digital file.
Right, but it won't have any used games. So why would a huge place like GameStop, who makes a living off of used games, carry this product? Thus, once again, alienating. And plus, I don't think every mom and pop shop is going to have that. I don't think your Walmarts are going to carry that. Every Walmart, you have to go to a certain Walmart or a certain Target or a certain Best Buy. No. Keep it simple, Nintendo. Jesus Christ.
They don't keep it simple.
Don't make one of these again, unless you want to appeal to me and me only.
That's the NX, the next VB.
This is an NX development kit right here, folks. Spoiler alert: I'm breaking NDA.
Are you even in your room? Do you carry that thing around with you all over your house?
This is my game room.
Okay, you're in your game room. Okay.
Yeah, it sits on the couch next to me.
Nice.
It's my companion.
It's a nice companion to have. At least it has 2 eyes.
And it has legs.
True.
Majestic.
A tripod though. 2 legs, 3 legs, 3 legs, right?
2 legs.
2 legs. Okay. Nice.
It'll walk. I need to do like a stop motion. If I had any talent, I would do that.
It's pretty easy. Just I won't explain it to you here, but
okay.
All right. Moving on to another topic. I don't know if you want to talk about this one, but we got the leak that there could be a Shovel Knight amiibo coming. So
I'm pretty sure it's already been confirmed fake. I don't know why I think that, but I think that.
Oh, right. This was just a rumor. Was it confirmed fake? I don't know. I'm grabbing this news article that we wrote on Friday, so it might have been confirmed fake. But based on a listing from Spanish retailer Extra Life, it appears that there could be a Shovel Knight amiibo. Regardless if it's a rumor or not, we can still talk about it. Would you like to see a Shovel Knight amiibo?
I mean, sure. I guess that'd be an interesting way for Nintendo to kind of say, hey, this is because like on the PS4 or the PlayStation, it's you got Kratos, and on the Xbox you have yes, please write that fan fiction.
We publish it.
Yeah. And you have
and we make a comic out of it.
Yes, we seriously do that. What the hell was I saying? Oh, Battletoads in the Microsoft one. So that's a good way for Nintendo to be like, hey, this was ours first, all that stuff. But
would you buy it? Shovel Knight amiibo, would you buy it?
No. I hate amiibo. Like, no.
You have 2 sealed amiibo behind you in all of your shows.
Yeah, because I plan on flipping them one day if they're ever worth money.
Right, when the price goes down, because Nintendo restocks everything.
Not the gold one, bitch.
Fair enough.
That's rare. How much are those chat room? How much are those selling for right now? The Super Mario Gold amiibo.
$10.
I hope it's worth a decent amount. I need to sell some. I'm selling my Game Boy player right now.
All right. Shovel Knight amiibo, I would totally buy it. I would love to have indie memorabilia. And Shovel Knight's a cool character, as can be attested by his presence in just about every indie game on the Wii U.
Now, I got a question for you.
I'd also get a Shantae amiibo, yes.
No, that wasn't my question. Which would you rather have? A Shovel Knight amiibo or an Armillo amiibo?
Oh, come on. I already have an Armillo plushie. I would get... Amiibo! What did I say? Oh, amiibo. I'd get the Shovel Knight amiibo. I mean, as much as I...
Well, which do you think would have a better value?
Let's get this straight, okay? Just because I thought Armillo wasn't getting the attention it deserved, like, yeah, I have picked up Shovel Knight again, whereas I've not picked up Armillo. Overall, the Shovel Knight's a good game. You'll probably have Shovel Knight for more than Armillo. The value at that time, you could get Armillo for like half the price of Shovel Knight, and it was.
What you're saying is that Shovel Knight has a better value than Armillo.
We're not getting into this right now.
$40?
Go watch my video. There you go.
$50? Okay.
Silver is only $15. I'm glad
I don't have a silver. Yeah, the silver one. A lot of people thought was going to be rare, and then it never took off.
Silver when there's
silver and gold. They want to see your plushie. Oh, I don't know.
Do they want to see my plush Armillo?
If you want to see,
hang on, I need to raise awareness for this site.
Why am I selling my Game Boy player? Because I got a Retron 5. So it's kind of like literally I bought one and it sat in my room for months and months without use.
So yeah, there is an Armillo plushie. This is the prototype. There's only one in the world right now.
It's probably only going to be one.
No, if there's enough support, these are going to be produced so that people can get their own. It's really cute. Kids love it. It's nice, cute. Look at that. How can you not think that's cute?
Would you like to see a Shovel Knight plushie?
There is a Shovel Knight plushie.
Okay, why don't you have it? Is it not a good value compared to the Armillo?
Well, it's not. The Armillo was sent to me for free, whereas Shovel Knight is $30.
You heard it here, folks. The Armillo plushie is a better value than Shovel Knight.
If you can get it for free, yeah. Then yeah, go for the Armillo, and you can roll Armillo, like you can roll them around. I don't know. Stop making me sound biased.
Lapide Gate hashtag.
Right. Shovel Knight Amiibo. What were we talking about? It'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be all right, but I wouldn't.
When are they going to unveil that Smash Ballot thing? Was there like a time frame for that?
I don't know. When are they going to unveil the damn new customer loyalty program? I think Iwata's death really messed up their schedules a lot, which is understandable.
Hit
but
that fake ass Sanic off the screen.
Sonic.
Armillo is better than Sonic Boom.
It's a better value as well.
All right, dude. Sean, we're at 40 minutes in, and you haven't revealed how people can win that game of yours.
All right. It's going to be a trivia question because I'm very unoriginal.
Let's hype this game up a bit. What's the value of it right now?
This is like a freaking $40 game or something. This is brand new, sealed. You could, new game smell. Oh, yes.
All right.
It has my nose on it now, too. This game is awesome. You battle custom robots with up to 6 players. Intense LBX battles on 2 screens. Only place you're going to get 2-screen action is on the Nintendo 3DS.
Because not the Wii U. The Wii U doesn't have 2 screens.
No, it doesn't. It has a gamepad. It's a little different. You can touch and slide to easily equip parts and customize your LBX. And it has 3-player cooperative teams into 6-player wireless battles. Like, that's crazy, dude. 6 players. Nuts.
So how do you get it? How are we gonna win this?
You're gonna answer a trivia question.
Can anyone in the world win this? Or are you gonna ship it to anyone who wins?
Hell no. North America only. Plus, it's region locked. It's a North American game, so yes, it's region locked.
All right.
It's not because I'm cheap. One thing I do need to mention: this game is rated E10, so you have to be 10 years or older to get this. Okay.
All right.
We don't want no Jared from Subway stuff going on.
Whoa.
What?
Just say your question.
I haven't found it yet.
Damn it, man.
Okay. No, I got it. This game is developed by Level 5, which is a popular company. Level 5 brought over a RPG, a popular RPG series, to the DS. Did a port of it. What is the name of that game? I need the full name of the game that Level 5 ported to the Nintendo DS. That's a popular RPG series.
Original DS, right?
Original DS. I actually own this game. I didn't even realize it until I just looked down. Oh, you want the answer? You should know the answer. Hold on, I gotta copy paste it to you.
Yeah, you didn't know the answer.
Is anyone guessing yet?
Virtual Boy is always the answer. Xenoblade Chronicles, Professor Layton, Fantasy Life.
No. A popular.
Inazuma 11, Persona, Dragon Quest 9.
We need the full name of the game. If someone guesses it right, it is a full name. It has
Persona Q.
It has a hyphen a colon and extra crap beyond it.
Oh, you want the full name?
Full name, baby.
All right. So I am seeing some people answer part of the name. So just fill out the rest of the name.
Witta, chicken dinner! James Yoder comes in with the win.
Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies.
Yep, I actually own it. Let me grab it.
Here's a quick promo brought to you by Sean Long and his game room.
Well, Dragon Quest is freaking awesome. And it is a very underrated series. And they brought a couple of the games over to the DS. And this was one of them. Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels of the Starry Skies, published by Square Enix. Awesome game. Very, very awesome game. I really enjoy this game. Classic RPG action. They really did a great job on the graphics. If you haven't picked up this game, you really should. Great game. But yep, James Yoder. I guess, will you send him a message, Jason, and get me his details?
Why don't you send him a message?
Because, just come on, just do it for me.
All right, James, I'm going to reach out to you for your address. But I will pass off to Sean.
Yeah, but I mean, it was the full name.
Can people win your Dragon Quest 9?
No, I love my Dragon Quest 9. It sits on my shelf.
Collecting dust.
Collecting dust, along with a lot. I've played every single game on my shelf.
Now, fun fact. Okay, so speaking of Dragon Quest and its cousin Final Fantasy made a bit of news last week, which I actually want to talk about. Have you heard about the Final Fantasy VII release on iOS?
I heard about it. Yes.
Have you heard about the instant win button?
No.
So this new Final Fantasy port has a feature right from the start of the game. You can turn it on for free that maxes all of your character stats. 9999 health. What are you laughing at?
Because that's stupid.
So, yeah, what do you think? I don't know about this one. I heard you could even turn off random battles. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong with that.
What the hell's the point of playing it?
To experience the story.
Oh, the terrible story for a 13-year-old emo kid listening to The Cure and whatever.
Why you got to pick on an audience of gamers? Everyone's got a game and enter Final Fantasy at a certain age. Not everyone can wait till they're 30.
Because it's overrated. Final Fantasy VII is so overrated.
So, what do you think of this quick win feature? Why are you jerking there?
I'm not. I'm punching my toe.
Okay.
It's stupid, and the game is like $20, and who hasn't played the stupid game yet? And if you haven't played the stupid game yet, just wait for the one.
Well, exactly. Who hasn't played the game? So could it be that this feature is more geared towards the person who wants to replay Final Fantasy VII, but let's say he wants to play certain parts, so you just turn on the quick button, run to the part you want, maybe with the part where they kill that girl.
He should probably...
and then you turn it off.
He should probably reevaluate his life because he obviously doesn't have time to play video games and time to do that. He should just, reevaluate himself and spend that $20 on a scratch-off ticket or something.
Yeah, so someone is calling me out in the room saying that can't be true. The quick win button is true. This I've seen. Turning off random battles, I'm not sure if that was true or not, but I heard it was. But I've seen screenshots and everything, so has to be true. Screenshots on the internet?
No,
it came from a legit source, though.
Yeah, I think you're right. But there's so many better games than Final Fantasy VII. There's so many better RPGs on the PS1 than Final Fantasy VII. I don't know why it's so popular.
Well, I mean, we've hashed it out in about 3 or 4 class
I will hash this out for the rest of my life. I will be 80 and on a freaking oxygen and be like, I hate Final Fantasy VII.
And then I'll ask the original, the remake, the HD one, or the 3rd or 4th remake.
Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerebrus or whatever that other thing was. Remember that? That came out on PSP. It was like a side story and
yeah. Dirge of Cerebrus.
It wasn't an RPG. It was an action. God.
Yeah, and it followed Yuffie and Valentine.
Yeah, whatever.
Another piece of news talking about Final Fantasy VII is also that they're announced that I think they were revamping the whole battle system, and I love how they don't get it like this. Like people just want Final Fantasy VII to look modern. They just want to play a modern one, and they're all excited. Like Square Enix is like, "Don't worry, guys, we're bringing back Final Fantasy VII, and we're going to change that whole battle system that you love so much." Thank you, Square Enix. You get what we want.
They don't. Nobody gets anything anymore. Look at Konami. I mean,
Xenogears, yes, Jaja. They need to remake Xenogears. That was a great movie or a great game. Look at Konami. What about Konami? You want to talk about Konami?
Suck. You want to talk about Konami?
No.
No, I don't want to talk about.
That would be reckless.
Cerberus, whatever.
Cerberus
sucks. It's Final Fantasy VII poop.
So what happens if we see anyway the quick win button? I want to say, what if we start seeing Nintendo doing something like that? What do you think?
They kind of did, if you remember, in not so much, but that suit you could get in the Mario games.
Well, yeah, true. Good point. We are seeing it more. If you die too much in Mario, you can get the invincible suit.
Yeah.
And with Yoshi's Woolly World, you can go into the flight mode where you can just fly through the whole level.
Yeah.
So more and more games are making accessible that, like, hey, you're not good at gaming? Turn on the stupid button.
But that's a little different, I feel, because your average RPG player is not, like a game like Super Mario or Yoshi's Woolly World is accessible to, little kids, like really little kids, and who just like the colors and the characters and whatnot. Whereas a game like Final Fantasy VII is not a game where you're like, oh, well, I really hope there's an easy mode for this game so my little 4-year-old can play it. Like, it's not a game you go into wanting that feature.
Right. So what would be... Yeah, it'd be like, imagine if you got Xenoblade. And you got Xenoblade. It's like, all right, I got the whole Christmas holiday to play this. Quick win button, run to the final boss, get the whole story.
Yeah, so I mean, in some games it makes sense. Like if they wanted to do it in a Sonic game, or I can't, Little Big Planet. I don't even know what that game is, but I know it's kind of cutesy.
Yeah.
Whatever. If it's a game geared towards all generations or younger kids,
right.
Or something cool.
Here's a more interesting question. Have you ever used Super Guide in any of your games?
No.
Never?
No.
Not once?
No.
All right. Ready for the last topic?
Sure.
All right. Mario Maker timed unlocks. That's something else that was announced since the last time we went on air. So obviously this is the news that not everything is available right away in Mario Maker. When you're going to buy the game, you have to wait, is it 7 or 9 days? I forget.
9.
9 days to get everything. So you can play the hell out of Mario Maker. Doesn't matter. You have to wait 24 hours for your first shipment of new goodies to play with comes in. Then you have to wait another 24. So on for 9 days. When it's 9 days, you get all the goodies. So before I ask Sean, what do you guys think? And this is our last topic. So if you have any topics you want to discuss or any questions, do put it down in the chat. Sean and I will try to pick those up. Sean, what do you think? Timed release like this, it's a little bit like what we saw in Splatoon, but different. What do you think for Mario Maker?
First off, it's really nothing like Splatoon, because Splatoon is a constant stream of content, whereas this is just so you don't suck it. You have to remember, Super Mario Maker isn't so much a game as it is an app. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think anyone buying the game on day one or playing the game for, a couple days is really going to have enough. The average person isn't going to have enough know-how and savvy to be able to create a level that's worth a damn. So, I mean, really, what it's doing is it's making you become more acclimated with the game. Is it strange? Sure. But I could kind of see why they did it, because it's more of an app than a traditional game. If it was like a month or 2 months, then yeah, they're doing it to extend the game like they're doing with Splatoon. But because it's 9 days, to me, it more feels like it's so that you don't flood the servers with your shitty levels that you made in 10 minutes after buying the game.
Do you personally like it, or would you have preferred getting everything up front?
I don't mind it. I mean, because it's not a game where you just like sit there and play it for hours and hours and hours. In my opinion, it's more of a pick up and play sort of experience, or you sit there and craft your level for a couple an hour a day or something. It's not a game that is really for like hardcore marathons or something.
True. Now you ask, what do you think, Jason?
What do you think, Jason? Do you think that the stuff is cool?
I like it. I prefer it. I would be overwhelmed, honestly. Like I said, I don't like building my own levels, but if you can just give me a few pieces at a time, it might hook me more. It does have that appy feeling that you unlock stuff over time, and that usually kind of works on me. So yeah, I'm all for it. And people are saying you can cheat it anyways. You can forward the clock in the system. So for anyone who hates it, yeah, just
do that.
Just cheat
and upload your shitty level, and I'll call you out on it on the show.
We're gonna have to come up with some kind of Class versus Crass level stuff where anyone who watches the show a contest, yeah. If you can challenge, maybe have Team Class challenge Team Crass. Anyone playing on Team Class, you guys could challenge Shawn to some levels, and if he sucks, he has to show his nipples on the show. We can think of something. I'm sure
we can think of something.
Yeah. When is your review for Splatoon? Okay, so now let's go into the question round. We're in the last 10 minutes. Anything that the audience, you guys want to talk about, topics, questions, do toss them up. So when is your review for Splatoon, Shawn? The new you was talking about.
The updated one. I've actually decided, I made an executive decision. I gave that to someone else on the team. Because honestly, I have been playing Splatoon, but there's someone on our team that's been playing it a hell of a lot more this summer, and he's a great writer. So I wanted him to give his impressions, because he plays it for hours and hours and hours. Whereas, kind of my thing, after I'm done with the game, after I play a game for a lot initially and do an initial review or something, I don't really find myself going back to it very often, because we're always getting in new stuff, new indie games, just new games in general. So it's hard for me to stick with a game for, an extended amount of time. So I wanted to be fair, and I didn't want to, half-ass it.
Yeah, don't half-ass shit.
Right, that's why I made that decision. What Amiibo would I buy? That's an interesting question. I kind of like this question. What Amiibo would I buy? I would buy a Shenmue Amiibo.
Shenmue Amiibo?
Yep, I would, because that would mean somehow, some way that a Shenmue was coming to a Nintendo platform. And I would buy a Simon Belmont Amiibo, because that would mean Konami got their heads out of their asses.
Wishful thinking.
I might. And no bullshit. Whenever they make the Ryu Amiibo, I will buy that.
Oh, true. I'd probably get that too.
Just because I'm a Street Fighter head.
And when they make the Cloud Strife Amiibo, I'm buying it for you.
And I will burn it live on Retro Gaming Tube 85.
It's okay. Nobody watches that show anyway.
Shit, I'm almost at 1K subs, biatch.
Because you buy your subs.
I do not.
Shawn would buy a no-suit Samus Amiibo.
Maybe. Do you think there will be Mario 2 and Yoshi Island DLC for Mario Maker? Interesting question. I don't. I think what you see is what you get with Super Mario Maker. Just because, graphically, you could implement the Super Mario Brothers 2 stuff into it, but the gameplay was just so different than the other games, so I don't know if it would really fit or make sense.
They would have to do a lot of rework of sprites, because Mario 2 didn't have a lot of the traditional Mario characters, aside from the 4 playable ones.
Right.
You didn't have Goombas, you didn't have Bowser, you didn't have Koopas.
Yeah, so it would be tough. I would like to see it, but yeah, I don't think it would work.
Yeah. While you guys are still asking questions, which I hope Shawn's going to be picking up, I just wanted to mention a game that is a third-party game coming to the Wii U that is probably being overlooked. I dropped a lot of hate on Skylanders 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, saying that it should be killed off. But Activision surprised me. They invited me out to try the new racing segment of Skylanders Superchargers, and it was good. They actually like made the game fast, which is one thing I hated about Skylanders was I felt the characters were too slow. They have segments with the cars, which feels just fluid. It's fun. It's new. Um, and the racing segment alone can be its own game, as can be seen by the 3DS and Wii version only being the racing segment. So yeah, if you haven't yet like consider if you were a Skylanders fan, maybe if you weren't, if you just like racing games, do check out my interview of Skyland. And this is not just a plug. I am legitimately recommending Skylanders Superchargers to you guys because it surprised me, and maybe you guys would find it interesting too. Do check it
out. Mario Maker 8 DLC Pack 3 and 4. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen anything about that. I really thought we would see maybe another pack, but I don't know. That'd be cool. I would like one more pack. I think that would be really, really a good addition to the game. But I mean, there's so much content in that game already.
Right. Activision bought Jason. There you go. Lapine Gate again on Activision. What did I want to say? I forgot again.
How much did you get paid?
Nothing. They didn't even give me coffee.
They did have him in a seedy hotel room, though.
Yeah, it was the first time I did an interview in a hotel room, and it was so sketchy. They're like, meet us in this hotel room. So, okay, that's weird. It was a question someone asked earlier, and I forgot what it was.
That's a good host.
I was busy, okay? I can't catch it. You're supposed to be catching the questions.
I am. I caught all the questions. How much did you get paid?
Yeah, none.
All right, you got paid nothing. Someone asked about if we ever used an EverDrive, which I don't. I don't think you know what that is. Basically, it's like a cartridge that you put in an NES, Super NES, Game Boy, and it has an SD card, and so you could put every game on the SD card and play it on original hardware. And I was just saying that I don't have one yet, but eventually I will get one, just because it's a good way. I mean, yeah, piracy and all that bullshit, but it's a good way to play the games that you own without having to, get up and get the cartridge every freaking time, especially when I'm doing like streams and stuff. Yeah.
Hang on before you pick up those questions. Will Bucket asked, do you think the NX will be a dual console handheld? And I just want to redirect him to our chat with Shane, which was the Class vs. Crass podcast number 21. If you skip to, I think, like the 1 hour mark, we have a full-on 30-minute discussion on the NX, which is really insightful. Shane brought a very interesting perspective, and it's a three-way discussion, which is good.
Did you like Other M? Yeah, I thought Other M was great.
I loved Other M.
I think Other M is a severely underrated game. People are like, I want a 2D Metroid. And then they make a 2D Metroid. I don't like the way they made this 2D Metroid. I want another 2D Metroid. It's like, what, man? This game was awesome. Like, yeah, the story was a little weird, but I love this game. Such a good game. One of my favorite Wii games, actually.
It was actually, yeah, one of the Wii games I liked the most. It was just so fluid. It was fun. For the hardcore Metroid, I think it's really the hardcore Metroid fan which didn't like it.
Yeah.
Because of the lore. But as a game itself, it's a fun game. You can't deny that.
Shamus was talking. I don't like Shamus talking. What about Project Treasure? That is a damn good question.
Oh, that was the question. Someone had asked the Nintendo Direct. When do we expect another one to come out?
Any day now, honestly. Once again, I think, Iwata's passing really messed up a lot of those plans and whatnot. But any day now, I feel we should be getting one soon. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Even if you're just covering stuff that's coming out in the next couple months, like, why are you not talking about it? Why are you not hyping it up? So
right. Probably gonna see it. I doubt that they would release one during the first week of back to school, just because they would get drowned out. I feel probably mid-September, mid-10 September, we might see one. Is my guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends. School starts everywhere, in different times. So, any news on Fast Racing Neo? Jason
Coming.
played it.
It's a fun game. It's coming. There's quite a few tracks to play. It's going to be a solid game. There was another question you missed. Shawn, Jason, what elements do you want to see in the loyalty program that replaces the Club Nintendo system?
Free stuff. Ease of use. Okay, I hated putting in those codes, and then it would save my profile, but every time it'd be like, "How old are you? What are you, a male or female? What is your gaming level experience?" It's like, bitch, I just answered this on the previous 50 questionnaires I filled out. Can you please just let me talk about the game?
Yes.
Oh, that was so annoying. And you
So,
have to do it so you can get, platinum status and get your shit.
I want to see a lot less. We're going to see surveys for sure, but I want to see more than just surveys from the Club Nintendo. I want to be rewarded for playing games. I want to be rewarded for owning, a huge collection of Nintendo, of being a Nintendo supporter. I want to see it integrated. I want to see Club. I don't want to see just the new Club Nintendo just on my computer. I want to see it on my phone, on my Nintendo consoles. I want it more meshed.
You will.
I want to see it in my little Mario Jump phone app that they're going to make, where I get points for just making Mario jump between some pipes. And I can buy games with that. That's happening.
Main weapons in Splatoon.
Like how you just shrugged that off with no comment.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything to add. Main weapons in Splatoon. What's that gun I use? A zapper. I use the zapper. That's all I use.
I'm still not decided on a good one. I'm also really low level. I'm a level 11, so I don't have all the weapons yet.
Scrap lord.
I love the brush, but I suck with it. Like, I love just like swimming, jumping out, and just like slapping you in the face and killing you. But it's hard. Like, I don't have it down. I die a lot. So I just usually stick to just the splatter gun. So it is 9 o'clock, so we are competing with The Walking Dead right now.
People watch that show?
Yeah, I hear it's a popular show.
I've watched like one episode and I was bored out of my mind.
I dropped out after the 3rd season. Or maybe it was the 4th. It got boring. I'm just like, yeah.
It's just like that. I don't know, like a TV show about zombies. Like zombies are better suited for movies. Like, how long can you keep it going? Like, now we're in Texas. Now we're in Tennessee, and there's some redneck zombies. Now we're in New York City, and there's business zombies. Like,
well, it's not so much about the zombies. It's more about the interactions, about the survivors.
Okay.
And there's this whole theory that the Walking Dead are not actually the zombies, but it's actually the living characters that are considered the Walking Dead, because the whole world, like, that they're actually dead. It's just a matter of,
I think, purgatory or something.
Something like that. I don't know.
That's way too convoluted. Keep it simple, Hollywood. Jesus Lord.
Do you want to take one more question?
Take a question. Take one, take two. Who cares?
With Nintendo TV gone, you guys think they will add a new feature like party chat, cross-game chatting?
No, not on the Wii U. I think you've seen the features for the Wii U, unless they really do incorporate the Wii U and the NX, because nobody knows what the NX is.
It's gonna be like the 32X.
I love the 32X.
NX into the Wii U.
I love it. Black Ops 2 did do decently on the Wii U, but that was because it was a launch title, and Ghost just crapped out. But it wasn't a very optimized port. Ghost. I mean, Ghost kind of sucked as a game to begin with. No, I don't think you'll see Blops 3 on the Wii U. I don't think you'll see. They're too busy paying people to talk good about Skylanders.
Oh shit! This is it's gonna be a change of pace from our Armillo, at least.
I'm just kidding. I mean, Skylanders is definitely a game that I can understand, especially someone like Jason who has a youngster. It's a good game to play with kids and shit like that. So
I still don't think it's the best game. I just felt that the Skylander series was selling out more and more. Like, it's already a sellout first off for locking content behind the figures. But I'm surprised because like there was Swap Force, Trap Team, and with Superchargers, they actually like it feels like they put effort and reimagined things. So that's what impressed me, that they didn't just continue on their trend of milking the franchise for the name. They put creativity behind it. So kudos to them for that. I think that's respectable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it looks interesting, but it's just not something I'll end up picking up or whatnot.
Yeah. There was a question about Pixels. It's a stupid movie, but I don't even know what your opinion of Pixels is.
I haven't watched it.
Well, I hope not.
I don't watch movies. I'll watch like a bootleg of it whenever it comes out because I hate Hollywood. But it's stupid. Just watch if you want to watch a good video game movie, watch The Wizard starring Fred Savage and Grandma's Boy. Those are the two best movies.
I'm going to do a plug here. We actually have a sister site called film-enthusiast.com, and you can get all of your reviews on film there by our more educated film team. And they went and watched Pixels, so I didn't have to. And I'm never going to watch Pixels. It's a shitty movie. It's a disgrace to gaming. They don't understand their audience. And it's just a cash grab and nostalgia. And it's insulting. And if you're a gamer, you shouldn't support it. I hate it.
Jason rants.
Now available on Nintendo Enthusiast. All right. So we're ready to wrap this up. Sean, you want to say any last words before I black screen you?
I'll miss you guys. No, thanks for coming out and hanging out as usual. We'll probably do it again next week if Jason is available. Maybe there'll be a guest. Make sure, James Yoder, we get your information so I can send you out that game. I will probably send it out tomorrow, pending you get that info to Jason tonight, because I got to go by the mailbox tomorrow. Little side plug here. If you see me talking in here, hi, I'm Retro Gaming Tube. I spelled it wrong. But yeah, I'm about to reach 1,000 subscribers on there. We're doing a game room tour for that. I might do like a live stream sort of party and have some guests on there. If I can get a couple friends on there, just to, I don't know, just dick around and stuff. But yeah, if you like old gaming stuff, I just talk about old video games on there. And
gonna break your plug. Didn't you review Lone Survivor?
No, Jono did.
Okay, so it's reviewed on Nintendo Enthusiast. You can check it out at nintendoenthusiast.com/review, somewhere in there.
Yeah, Jono reviewed Lone Survivor. He liked it. I want to say 8.5. He said it was a game that I would like. So, sounds cool.
All right. You done with your outro? It was like 5 minutes.
Suck a nut. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Guys, if you want to talk to us, we are always on Twitter chatting with people. Sean has a Facebook page because he's a pompous bastard. You can follow him on Facebook. I am more reachable on Twitter at Jason_Lapine. Thanks all for joining. We love having you. We love talking Nintendo. And yeah, keep checking out nintendoenthusiast.com for all your good Nintendo stuff. And do stay subscribed to this YouTube channel if you want some good content. I can tell you, and I promise you, in September, you're going to see a ramp up in videos from me, because we are growing the team. So we're going to have more resources to pump out stuff. And this podcast, it's going to improve in quality too. We're going to add some effects and some cool stuff.
Are we? Are you gonna buy me a new camera?
I can't guarantee that, but we're gonna have some stuff. Like I actually want to be able to show pictures and video footage while we're talking. We're gonna up this, and we're gonna get like 2 posters and a green screen behind you. We're gonna make this look sexy. Yeah, so we'll see you guys next week, I hope. And until then, keep it classy, or as Sean would say,
keep it crassy.